So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Shifted it to the flank. And that's a dangerous... Kone! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Kone really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Arnautovic. That's an excellent interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the...
Shoots! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That's a decent clearance.
Sporting would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And that has left him in a heap. Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose.
Oh, has another go! And it's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Fortuna Sittard make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Cristante. And here's Arnautovic. Is there any support? He might not need... He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Now he's off and running.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a promising position. Oh, what a mistake! And here's Billing. He won't be happy with that one. Shot a goal! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front foot.
And Arnautovic!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to...
Arnautovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Fortuna Sittard find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Scott. That's Politano. Ederson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ederson really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Some resolute defending there. Sporting are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, what has happened here? He's in one-on-one. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Sporting present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Fortuna Sittard are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, well measured. And the shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Chips it through, and the shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
That has been slung wide. Ederson. Now it's Mavididi. He's had a shot! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again. 45 minutes to change their fate. And it's Billing. He's chosen to go back. What a big chance! Flashes it across. Nice interception, well timed. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No, couldn't hit the target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Anderson. Billing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Scott. Billing does really well to win the ball there. Fortuna Sittard needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good ball, good. And one more try! And there's a goal! Mavididi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Eva Nielsen looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Almeida. And it's Billing. Ederson. Politano is onto this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most convincing of passes. Billing. Koenig. And the through ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Almeida. Now it's Billing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Fortuna Sittard choosing to make the first change. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the pass is intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scott is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Luis Enrique going like a man possessed at the moment. He's got away. Enrique's cross. Anderson tries to clear. Scott. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's with the keeper. Billing. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 8. Número 11. Número 14. Número 20.
And here's Budimir. Walker Peters. Cristante. Pinches it off him. Driving forward. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. He's found the way through. Shapes to shoot. And no mistake. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the... Goes for the header! Oh, it needed better placement.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Dyer. Oh, can he get onto this? Anderson calmly anticipates.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's a sharp little ball here. Delaney. And Almeida. He's looking wide. Played back. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig running with intent. Cristante. Fortuna Sittard are looking to break at pace. Lewis Henry tries one from range. Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fortuna Sittard are at the peak of... He'll try from distance! Ruled out the best in the keeper. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Billing. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has a look up. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Billing. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Billing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Arnautovic. Now it's Evan Nielsen, and he's being shifted off it. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack.
Shot, surely! Ederson. Sporting yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Cristante. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's where it came from. Reader.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Cristante. And Arnautovic! And that's another fine save.
Arnautovic really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ederson gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Fortuna Sittard definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Mavididi. Not the most accurate pass. 30 minutes gone. Delaney. Reader. Nice physical challenge. Opts for safety.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That's going in strongly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Delaney. Cristante. Johnston. That's a throw. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cristante. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Arnautovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a good run down the right. Ederson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Just past the 40th minute mark. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anderson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here. Played up towards the front line. Walker-Peters. Billing.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway. So the first half brought no goals. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Arnautovic. In with the challenge. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Walker-Peters spots it and intercepts. Evan-Nielsen is onto it in a flash. And he welcomes it in.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Billing. Now it's Arnautovic. Mavididi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. That's destined for the flank. And here's Mavididi. He is through here. Cross needs to be good. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Here's Falcone! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kone really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fortuna Sittard have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Evan-Nielsen being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. How they've waited, now they have it. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Número 15.
Fortuna Sittard are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Delaney. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And that has been cleared. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Delaney cuts it out. Billing. Kone. Billing. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 13, número 11, vão dar os seus lugares a número 18, número 10, número 22.
Mighty looking ball that. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Billing. Out towards the flank. Oh, good take in a good area. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Ricky Puig. And it's made its way to him.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Barnes. Ricky Puig. Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters ventures forward. Billing. Now it's Cristante. That's a shade optimistic. Oh no, this does not look good. Sporting very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever.
Shoots! Ricky Puig. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Budimir. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Billing.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
And it's Cristante.
Fortuna Sittard nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
It's a quick ball upfield. Sadiq going after that. Oh, that's well spotted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment, that's what it's all about.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.